but I am never gonna complain about catching them shallow. Oh my gosh. Over the last decade, I've caught fish in every corner of North America. From California to Mexico, Florida to New York, and all the way up to Canada, documenting it all on video for you guys. Yes, I got it! But as a video creator and instructor, I've generally left out one of the most important and the largest demographics in the world of fishing, and that is the bank beater, the pond prowler, the shore master. Yeah! In this series, I'm making it my goal to fish more bodies of water than I ever have before, but this time, from the bank. My name's Tyler, and this is 100 Ponds. Well, boys and girls, we are stinking back at the pond for the series. I'm pumped. Now, one thing I know that can be incredibly difficult is catching bass in ponds in the winter time. The water's colder, the bass slow down, they don't have to eat as much, and so pond fishing success rate usually goes down pretty dramatically. You'll be able to notice by looking at what I'm wearing, I'm not wearing winter clothes. I mean, it's too hot for these pants. Here in Texas, we have had a crazy warm front. I'm talking about multiple weeks in the 60s and 70s, which warms this water up. And in most cases, I have found gets fish from the wintertime patterns they were used to and kind of starts transitioning their brain into the pre-spawn. So I'm excited. We're gonna fish 2 or 3 ponds in this episode. Let's get this started with pond 47. So the conditions we are faced with today on pond 47, it is bright sun. I don't see a single cloud, they don't even exist. And the water clarity we have is pretty stinking clear. I'm not gonna call it crystal clear, but it's definitely 2 to 4 foot visibility, which for a pond is pretty clear. And so the lures that I've chosen to tie up to start today, I've got a vibrating jig without a skirt, because even though I'm going to talk about these fish are in a more pre-spawn pattern than they are winter, I always throw a vibrating jig, and so I don't think they're gonna be super aggressive, which is why I'm taking off the skirt and just putting on a swim bait. You know what, if the fish are aggressive, I've got the Strike King Hybrid Hunter. I will do one pass down this bank here with the Hybrid Hunter because I believe there's gotta be a fish because of the warming water that wants to eat this thing. And if neither one of those work, I have a drop shot. We're gonna see if the old Rayburn red color can get us a fish to start this episode. You know, I'm not sure if there's enough possible warm days in North Texas to turn winter directly into spawn, but they can turn it into pre-spawn. Those fish can start getting into a mindset of feeding up for the spawn. And so that's why I'm giving this a try. Fishing to me is characterized by the phrase, let's give it a try. That should be on a shirt. I'm reeling too fast. Gosh, I get in the mindset of like Hybrid Hunter. It's gotta go fast. Slow down, Tyler. Slow yourself down. Hello. I am.
I actually always wanted to YouTuber.
Well, you met one. My name's Tyler. What's your name?
Is it okay if I say hi to the camera?
You can say hi to the camera, yeah.
Hello. Make sure to like and subscribe.
Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate it. Okay, folks. Gosh dang it, I wasn't recording. I wasn't recording! No! Okay, now we're recording. Hey, Royal, you might want to get away from the hook here.
Oh my gosh, you caught one.
Hey, I did. I'm sure he does. All right, there we go. Okay, well, you know what? Folks at home, I'm recording now, so dang it. A lady back here unleashed her dog and it's going berserk. But gosh dang it, I wasn't recording for my first bite of the day. Beautiful 2.5, 3 pounder, Hybrid Hunter. Again, this is how you can tell the fish are not quite ready to just chomp yet, is because look where he got it. He got it, oh, can you focus? There it is, right in the corner of the mouth. I mean, if it wasn't a real gummy part of his mouth, that hook would have come out, and it almost came out as it was. But heck yeah, first fish of the video, and that's a success. As you guys know here on the channel, for 100 ponds, if I catch one at a pond, that is a success. Now, I rarely just keep it at one. I want to catch more fish. So I kind of had to work my way down the pond here. Got some dirt on my reel, but that fish came, I mean, I'm talking within 15 to 20 feet of the end of my cast in maybe 2 feet of water. So these fish can be up shallow even in the beginning of January if you have the water that's warm enough for a few days. So we got one on the red Hybrid Hunter. The bite came when I was reeling it really slow, just like this. The fish just came up and slapped at it. Let's go, baby.
I just subscribed to you.
You subscribed, let's go.
Yes.
Well, if you ever want to learn how to catch more fish, then my channel's for you. Just got a subscriber. I'm gonna go even farther. Let me turn the camera here. Okay, I'm just gonna go down here real quick because I caught that fish in the shade, which makes me think that the water might just be warm enough that the fish are shallow in general. They don't have to actually be in the sun. So I'm gonna really work this pocket here. I just have a feeling, as my first cast indicated, that it's gonna be covered in leaves. Man, I'm pumped. I can't tell you guys how pumped I am to catch one on the Hybrid Hunter. That's so awesome. After how cold it's been and then a few days of warmth, we got one to commit up shallow. I would love to live on a pond like this. You know, set up my little filming area in the backyard. I can have the pond as my backdrop for every single sit down portion of the video. Gosh, that'd be nice. Maybe if y'all purchase some of the merch I have coming out soon, I'll be able to afford these houses. I'm kidding. Unless y'all buy enough of it, then maybe. I want to go a little bit deeper. So we'll see you guys when I'm throwing the old vibrating jig. And then I'm just gonna slow roll it, the slowest I can go, while still keeping that blade vibrating back and forth. Ooh, that felt kind of, oh gosh, I got hit. I got hit. I wonder if my rod tip could see that in the video. Oh gosh, felt like a fish. I think they're biting it, but it's like the Hybrid Hunter where they can't get their mouths around this thing. Like the Hybrid Hunter has 2 treble hooks. So the fish that slapped at it got hooked. The fish that are slapping at this thing are not getting hooked, which is a bummer. So that's a clue that, you know what, maybe I should throw a jerk bait or a deeper diving crankbait out there in the middle and kind of commit to that, because these fish are slapping at this thunder cricket and not eating it. And maybe, you know, in that depth zone I've been getting slapped, they'll eat a nice slow moving drop shot. Well, I'm just realizing that I left all of my soft plastics in the truck. So your boy's gonna thread this line back through this eyelet here and tie myself on Mr. Red Eye Shad. Gosh, I'm just kidding. No fish. And as the sun goes down, I just can't help but admire how beautiful of a night it is. It should be blistering cold right now here in Texas. And by that, I mean like 40 degrees and not negative 20. But still, that's cold to us. So I'm gonna pack up all my gear, hit the road, and we'll see you guys tomorrow morning for pond number 48. So pond 48, I'm sure you could tell from the drone shots, this is quite a bit different of a pond than anything else in my series so far. This is a residential canal-centered pond. That means there's not a whole lot of structure, there's not a whole lot of contour change. It is just, you know, cement, concrete walls around the water. Usually, you know, nice neighborhoods have ponds like this. And I got a tip from a buddy of mine that there could be bass in here. So we're gonna give it a try. Like I said, it is the next day, and guess what? It's even warmer. I'm in stinking shorts today, which blows my mind. It's like middle of January and it's pre-spawn. And to prove that it's pre-spawn, I'm gonna pull up the Bass Forecast app and show you guys what it's telling me to do today. So let's show you all a few things here. With 4.6 rating for today, the major feeding time is 2:33 to 4:33 by the lunar phase. We are literally at the end, so not gonna quite make the major feeding time, but I do wanna show you this right here. By clicking this wheel, it'll show me the rating explained, and it says the bass pattern is pre-spawn. That is right, the algorithm is telling me because of the many warm days in a row we've had, and now this day in the 70s outside, it's beautiful. This has transitioned these fish, I'm not gonna say all of them because sometimes fish are in different stages, but these fish might be in a more pre-spawn feeding, pattern feeding behavior than they were a few weeks ago, and definitely than they are most January. So we have a stable barometer and a favorable water temperature trend, and I'm gonna lock the baits that it tells me to in my hand. Let's just go with, I guess we're kind of rock-ish. We got a crankbait, a jerkbait, a jig, a spy bait, square bill crankbait. If we go to woods, another crankbait. So a crankbait, slow rolled spinnerbait. I want to catch fish in a fast moving way, and it's telling me that no matter the structure, there are fast moving lures in these categories here. So I'm gonna lock in my hand, like I said, the Hybrid Hunter and a little soft plastic underspin swim bait here, and see if we can't make some magic happen. But like I said yesterday, it feels weird to be throwing a hybrid hunter in a pond in January. Gosh, there's one. There's one. Oh, baby, let's go. Hybrid hunter on the middle of the creek here. Not the creek. There ain't no creek channel. Let's go. Heck yeah, baby. So there are bass in a blue water residential pond. That's what I'm talking about. Good, healthy, obviously still white wintertime fish. Yes! That was like third or fourth cast with the hybrid hunter. So makes me another one. Let's go. Let's go. Only piece of structure in the middle is that fountain. And that's what I'm talking about, baby. We got some aggressive pre-spawn fish. That one is not nearly as healthy, but glad to have you, buddy. And man, if they are biting the hybrid hunter, as Bass Forecast showed, we're gonna have a fun Pond 48. Neither one of those first two fish really hammered it, but you know what? A slap is enough sometimes with a treble hook lure to get a fish. I'm pumped. But we've exhausted pond number 1, so we're gonna go down here to the next pond in the chain. I'm kind of calling these all one pond. I don't think I should call these different ones. They're so tiny. A lot of leaves. Oh, well, there was a fish under the fountain. There, goes to show you that no matter how much junk is in front of, I shouldn't say a fountain, a waterfall, you always fish the waterfall. See, these are the kind of fish here that are gonna get a hook in my hand. Thank you, friend. Let's go. I'm telling you guys, if I had not had the Bass Forecast app, I would not have known these fish were in pre-spawn. I still would have showed up to the pond with a drop shot and a jig in hand and, you know, maybe still caught some fish, but not caught them this way and probably not caught them this fast. All it's gonna take is one cold front to knock them back to their wintertime feeding, you know, patterns. But this is what they're doing right now, and so I'm gonna follow what it says. Howdy.
Hey, this is all private property through here.
Yes, sir, I got a buddy that lives over there.
Huh?
I said I got a buddy that lives over there.
Lives over
What?
where? Lives where?
A house on the other side of the street here.
What's that?
It's probably a different neighborhood.
Oh, it's not. This is all private property here.
Oh, gotcha. I thought they were all part of the same neighborhood.
No.
Gotcha, okay.
Okay, is that your truck?
That's my truck, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. I hate to run you off, but we keep pretty tight because we have a lot of problems with the pavers, fault, you know, getting damaged.
I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I really hate. Like I said, I hate to be the bad guy.
Yeah.
The HOA guy. I gotta let people know. Good one, all right?
Yes, sir.
Good luck.
Well, last thing I want to do is, you know, get the cops called on me or something. So, hey, success at Pond 48. I was thinking of, or hoping, you know, to finish this episode at this pond here, but we got some daylight left. So we're gonna hit the road, literally just down the road. There's a plethora of ponds around here. And we'll see you guys at pond number 49. So our final pond for today, no clue how long we'll be here, is pond 49. It is, kind of walked down to the bank here, a lot shallower of a pond. Y'all can't really see it here because it's the sun's going down, but I mean, it's not very deep here. Maybe like 1.5 feet, 2 feet. And over there in the sun, I could actually see it extending farther out. So I went ahead and tied on the new Hybrid Hunter Shallow, signified by the S on the bottom. And I didn't have one in red, but I just want to see if they'll still bite the shallow, even if they might not be this shallow. I think it'll still be above their heads, you know, if I cast it out there. It looks like we have dirtier water, but as the sun goes down, visibility declines anyways, so I'm not expecting to see a whole lot in the water. Conditions, again, it was 15 minutes ago that I got kicked out, so nothing's changed. And this pond here is kind of similar, but it's just not a canal system. It's still, you know, brick concrete walls with probably some kind of bait fish. HOAs like to put bait fish in their bodies of water, so we'll see. Tell you what though, it is a beautiful night. I'm so glad this right here is my job. Holy cow. Oh gosh, a fish just bit me right there. Holy cow. Dang it. Oh, barely slapped at it. Almost came out of the water. Come on, buddy, come back for it. Hey, that gives me hope though, that in the waning hours of this day, a catch is still possible. Oh, let's go. Is that a fish? Is that a fish? Oh, let's go, baby. Hey, hey. Oh, that's a bass. That's a bass, and that's a success. at pond 49, baby. He's peeing. Why are you getting ready to spawn? Oh, that's right. The air temperature is 75 for a week. Heck yeah, chunky little pre-spawner. Wow, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Right in front of this little hole, little culvert. We're not just catching them on the hybrid hunter, we're catching them on the shallow version. But I am never gonna complain about catching them shallow. Oh my gosh, there's one, there's one. Let's go, on the fountain, baby. On the hybrid hunter shallow, next to the fountain. Let's get you out of here, come on. Come on, that guy hit it hard. And get in here. Oh my goodness, what a fat one. What a fat stinking bass. Look at this guy, beautiful proportions. I mean, for a residential pond bass, this is a healthy fish. Again, no outside of the mouth, so they're not quite eating it yet. They don't want to truly feed up, but these fish are feeling it. They're feeling the increase of the warm. Bass forecast telling me to throw a crankbait. Gosh darn it, I'm gonna throw a crankbait. Gosh, oh man, there was one on the wall. Okay, I was wrong. They're just shallow and aggressive all around. Gosh, that guy was in like a foot of water. Out. I got stuck. Oh, it's a rope. Dang it. Well, there goes all my fun. When you catch a crankbait on a rope, there is no getting that back. Well, my goodness, folks, that was a heck of a lot of fun. You know, no giant fish were caught today, but I still was able to prove what I thought was gonna happen, which is the fish are a lot more advanced into the spawning cycle than I thought they were. Will it stay that way? I don't think so. We got cold fronts coming, it'll change the behaviors of the fish, but honestly, that's what's so fun about our sport, is that stuff's always changing, and you as an angler have to adapt. So thanks to Bass Forecast for helping me adapt. They can help you adapt as well. I will leave it linked in the video description, as well as all the tackle in all my videos, rods, reels, bait line that I'm using, that I recommend to you guys. It's not a gimmick, I actually love this stuff. I will have it linked in the video description. If you want to watch my last 100 ponds video, I will leave that up here in the corner, so click on that video. I try to teach you guys something about pond fishing in every single episode, and I definitely think today we accomplished that. And we'll see you guys next time right here on TRF.